What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top player in Risk Global Domination. I have a occasional show on Twitch, a twice daily show on YouTube. If that's not enough, Pete, for you, there's even additional bonus content on the Patreon and the YouTube memberships. We got pseudo blizzards yet again. So every time someone fails to ready a neutral bot stacks for the entirety of the game. This is a design flaw, and it should be fixed. So I have made a fresh desk request, which is what they asked me to do. And if you guys agree with this, if you guys hate it when you put in a neutral bot, someone fails to ready, and that bot now stacked as if it were blizzards on those territories for the rest of the game. If you hate that, throw in a request. Make them understand that I'm not alone. This isn't just an isolated opinion. And then, with enough will and enough requests, and enough asking very nicely, we who play the game constantly will end up with a better game. That is my ask of you. I rarely do ask anything of you. I don't know that people are aware of that, but I don't. I don't feel very comfortable asking the audience of things. I more prefer to give. We got a little bot icon that goes ZZZ. I like that. That's kind of cute. So this is the negotiation game. Europe Advanced Fixed Capitals. We have true random dice. We have alliances on, no fog, no blizz, no portals, and the caps look like this. Magenta is a bot, so all of the magenta territories will be stacked on in perpetuity. I need a relationship with blue, and that's fine. Blue doesn't take the bonus of captain. I respect that. Yep, they don't take a card. Okay, that's weird. I recommend taking cards on your turns. Wait, they're a bot too? What? Oh, bummer. Who's actually playing? We don't have magenta, we don't have blue. Well, if we don't have blue, then I'm probably going to be in a much better way. Okay. And green does the noob thing up in Iceland behind purple. So it looks like I'll have dominion over the east, which is what I always want on these settings. The east is kind of where you want to end up. True random dice you got to watch out for. This is the full settings. Auto 60, neutral bot, true random dice, fixed cards. Alliances are on and nothing fancy. Other than that, does green not put troops on his capital? Put troops on your capital. Okay, we do see the stacking from magenta. And that breaks immediately. Yep, no surprise there. So is black going to be the one who resists me? Because green and purple are already at war with each other. I'll take a quick negotiation game. Win or lose. Happily. I'll take a quick negotiation game with fucking bells on. No, black's here to play. Black's going to take Spain. Bad roll? Oh, great roll. And lose 5-2. Let's see a loss. Where? Nope. For you. All right, so black's going to keep pace with me. I have tempo. I'm the first of the human players. Blue's going to keep stacking. Yeah, provide a little buffer zone. Sure. Sure. Come on, dice. Okay. The dice are there. Perhaps a bit aggressive, sticking a 5 towards black. But I just expect to see the idiot Iceland battle between purple and green, hopefully sink both purple and green. So I'm only really paying attention to black at this point. And because I have tempo, you know, I think it's on me to expand slowly and carefully, of course, but make sure I'm the one who's going to have initiative on black, not the other way around. Yeah, so magenta's going to provide me with all of that buffer. Who is black? Let's learn about black. Peter Davy from the United Kingdom. Do you break me? If I'm black in this seat, I think I do break red. Like, I attack Pete, but I hope he doesn't. Oh, no, don't do that. Purple's going to give up their capital. What the fuck? No, purple. All right. Purple doesn't exist up there anymore, so that's going to be good for green. Now we are in a different situation. Takes France. Or takes the cap. Okay, maybe not. Maybe black then will be the one who will be at war with green. Good. I take the east here. What I do. And we lose green. No. I'm in a 1v1. Okay, great. Losing green is good to know. Now I can take initiative on black. Sure. Wow. That was a quick game. So is purple? Yeah, purple's gone. This became a 1v1. Did this ever become a 1v1 quickly? Oh my goodness. Let's see how long black can last. Will this be the quickest negotiation game on record? I'm going to get you. He's got 2 caps, but I have a ton of board. I have 10 more troops. Yeah, he's only going to get 7 troops on his turn for the 2 caps. I fortified the 3 here up because black, I'm worried about black breaking, but I don't think black can break everything. And even if he does, I have a lot more territory, so I'll keep counterattacking. So this might be this might be the record, folks. I'll take it. We've had some very long stalemate negotiation games in the series, and if I get one that's just an absolute fucking trouncing, no complaints. All right, 7 troops. Peter Davy, what do you do? You're in big trouble. Comes down to break Spain. Sure. Totally reasonable play. Keeps the cap strong. All right, let's put a few little bombs there. Make it very expensive. We do have a dude's trade. And green is flagged. Too bad for black. This game was kind of just decided by turn order and everyone quitting. Yep, there goes the 8. I'll come at it from the other side. Yep. And by me. Nice. Every turn I'm generating a bit more. A good game now. Good game, sir. Sorry it didn't work out for you. Do Q&A. Our next Q&A question. If you guys have questions for me, I have answers. Throw them up in the Kill Beat Strategy Discord Q&A thread, and they will be answered in the order in which they are asked. Our next question is from Math2Law. I like this. I like this question. I'm going to it's a Magic the Gathering question. Yeah, after every turn, I have more and more material. All right, so we got a picture of the Mind Goblin split card and the These Nuts. Mind Goblin is 1 in Gruul, so 1 red and green. It's a 1/2 Goblin Wizard. Tap, do 1 damage target player. The other side is Nut Food. You gain 3 life. Create a 1/1 scroll token. So the joke, of course, if you guys know anything about Magic cards, is the way you would read a split card like that is Mind Goblin, These Nuts. Well done, sir. How about this? What other Magic cards should go in the grouping, and what would their abilities be? I wish I was in the Magic design business, sir. What an excellent Q&A question for a stupid episode. Well done, man. We're finally losing Black here. Black has lost the will to fight. Well, it's not every day. Oh, no, he's coming in from the top line. It's not every day you get a game like this, so I'll take the record. Oh, that didn't work. That's not what you wanted to do. Do I mind? Do I mind gobbling these nuts? Yes. Yes, I do. Wouldn't be my flavor, sir. Man, it's a lot of bonos. All right, so we got a question from Jeroen. Jeroen? Jero-N. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, sir. Hey, Pete, what do you mean when you say I'm going to Cucaracha? Thanks in advance. Hope you're having a good week. Oh, that's a great question. So the Cucaracha is a theory, a risk theory, a metaphor that I invented to kind of explain when someone is behind your position and they have nowhere to go but into you, and they just keep crawling into you, and they keep, chipping at you, biting at you, and you really you need to go deep with the fumigation. You really need to get some bug spray in there. You need to make sure every last cucaracha is dead. It's Spanish for cockroach, is the metaphor. And if you can make sure that every last cucaracha is dead, you'll win the position, and you'll be whole again, so to speak. But easier said than done. All right, we're getting some good rolls. I'm impressed that this man is still fighting. Good for you. I respect it. I think it is lost, and that's okay. I lose games all the time, so I respect the fight. Yeah, that's what cucaracha basically means. All right. I continue to hurt this man's feelings. Let's just end him so that the video will end in a reasonable amount of time. Well, we almost got there. Still has cards to trade. He's still going to fight. I think you get second, man. I don't think you're getting anything lower than second. I definitely don't think you're getting anything higher than second. So, but it was a bit of a trouncing, wasn't it? Good game, man. Well, that has to set the record. All right. So I had a very interesting question about the way I do the topology for Europe Advanced for the meta settings, basically. But we can use the Europe map here as kind of an indicator. It's the same map, of course. So the question was, you know, Pete, when you do the open. Let me actually get his exact question. He says, trying to figure out what all this one line, two line stuff is that you're doing now at the beginning. I've seen you do it like 10 times and I still don't get it. It seems like you're trying to help decide where to cap. Is there an explanation video somewhere? No, there's no video. And the fact that the gentleman asked me this question allowed me to write out the actual theory behind what I'm doing so you guys can all see it, understand it. For those of you who don't, I'm sure that, it's... It might be obvious to some and not obvious to others. So, can we finish this turn? Probably. But we'll finish if we take the last cap. Don't do that. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so when I draw the lines, I always do it in the same order. We start in the top left corner, the noob corner. Okay, and the noob corner with no blizzards looks like this. So the noob corner has a topology that runs from the top left corner down through London, down through Oslo and Denmark, and into the top right corner. Then I do the bottom line. So running from the bottom left corner, this is the bottom line. Okay, so the one line is this. The one line, and we can actually do them all in different colors so you see what I mean. So noob corner is red. Bottom line is yellow. Let's do it that way. Okay. Oh, General Munch. What happened to General Munch? The one line is the green line. So one line runs up through Rabat, through Cadiz, and into Gascony. The way I write it is, so the one line runs up from the bottom left corner through a series of 1-point chokes along the bottom left. So Rabat, Cadiz, Gascony. The two line is the Italy line. Do that in blue. Italy is a series of 1-point chokes running up from the top of Africa, 1, 2, 3, 4 territories into Venice. Okay? The 3 line is Greece. Oh, sorry, game. Pardon me. And let's do Greece with like a little brown-orange line. 3 line is Greece. This is it for Greece. It's a shorter line, but very important connection on the bottom. Greece creates a natural 1-point choke controlling the bottom right corner. And then the 4 line is Istanbul. So Istanbul runs from the bottom right corner now into that same sort of position in Greece. Now, depending on how you do the geography, the 5 line could either be, you could consider the 5 line to be an extension of the bottom line. So we could indicate it in yellow, or we could indicate it in a different color. So this is how I do the 5 line. Run up into Russia. And then because this area in the top right is always, not always, but is almost always the most open, we finish sort of 360 degrees around the map. And now that we've looked at the different way that this map connects, we can figure out, we can make an informed decision about where to cap. So the way I say it is, doing this allows us to quickly parse the geometry of the overall board, determine where good cap spots are, not only for me, but for my opponents that I can see, and get a sense of where the overall tension points are in the game, where the overall tension points in the game are going to be, so that I can look for opportunities as far as who is likely going to have what and go to war over which piece of the map. As I said, the top right corner is usually the most open, and there's really just one line that runs up and around it, but it finishes the 4 corners of the map and allows us to make a more informed decision about where to place our capital. And I had never written this all out before, and I'm glad I did, so thank you very much for asking the question. I hope some of you guys got some value out of that as well. Thank you for making me do it. I don't think anyone in this game was any good. And there we are. Okay, well, Purple is an expert who decided to put no troops on his capital. And yeah, GG Peter Davies. Yeah, at least you stuck around, man. At least you had a little fight in you. Good for you, sir. You got second. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. I have a daily show twice daily on YouTube, one on Free Pete, one on the Kill Beat strategy, and if that's not enough Pete for you, there's even additional bonus content on the Patreon and the YouTube memberships. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.